My name is Herbert Williams Jr., and I was a naval postal clerk, which is the NEPA one. So, all in all, the whole trip, everything for the 4 years was was real good. You know, I want to say that I learned a lot. Uh, I was able to conform to the rules and regulations. It's not like it is now. Now they don't do the things that they used to do back then, you know, because they can't put their hands on you, you know. Because they didn't do a hell of a lot of that when I was going to basic training. A lot of guys just didn't conform, so they would make you drop down and give them 25, you know, and you had to do that, you know. So they taught you how to learn, you know, remember what you learned. That's pretty much basically what it was. And they had rules and regulations, just like anywhere else. You go on a job, you got rules and regulations. You know what you can do and what you can't do. And if you get caught doing something you don't have no business doing, you got to drop down and give them 25. That's pretty much the way it was going through basic. But they taught you how to take your clothes and fold them up and put them in a little box, you know, and that was to teach you how. Because you know, when you go on board ship, that's the only kind of space you got. You got to put everything in them in a box. All your clothes except for your pea coat and your raincoat, you know, and maybe the jacket that you're wearing. But everything else has to be folded a certain way, put into a drawer, and socks, underwear, everything. And so they taught you how to do that in basic training. In basic training, everything you had on, you had to wash it every night. And it had to be tied up in a square knot on a clothesline. And they all had to be facing the same way. If you didn't do it right, you had to drop down and give me 25. You know, because your name is stenciled on every piece that you have, so they know who it is. There's no reason you can't say that wasn't me, because they got you. You know, your name is on everything. So you didn't get punished too much for that, but I mean, they taught you how to get it right. Taught you how to live in close quarters, and that was something that I never realized that that's the way it was going to be until after I got out. You know what I mean? Till after I got on board the ship. You know, once you get on board the ship and see how tight it is, and that's the reason for all of that training, so that you know exactly what it costs, what is required of you as a sailor. I love my uniform. Got me a lot of women. Especially when I come home in the summertime, you know, had that white uniform on with the bell bottoms, man, the hat cocked on to the right side. You sharp guy, you know. Learn how to shine shoes, you know, have spit shine shoes on. Man, that was the thing. So, I mean, all in all, what it did was it made me a responsible adult, you know. So I didn't really, I didn't have any way of which way I was going prior to me joining the service. And but you know, me being in there, I was able to conform to the rules and regulations and realizing that I don't care where you go, you got to work for somebody. You know, unless you born with a silver spoon in your mouth. And that's pretty much where I looked at it, you know, and life has really been good to me. Down through the years, I learned how to take some of those principles and put them to use for myself, you know. And it's been pretty good, great. But I owe a lot of the things that I deal with in my civilian life to the Navy, because they did a good job with me.